The three wishes of every man: to be healthy, to be rich by honest means, and to be beautiful. A wise man speaks because he has something to say, a fool because he has to say something. No one is more hated than he who speaks the truth. There is nothing so delightful as the hearing, or the speaking of truth. For this reason, there is no conversation so agreeable as that of the man of integrity, who hears without any intention to betray, and speaks without any intention to deceive. Take charge of your thoughts. You can do what you will with them. Wisest is he who knows what he does not know. I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing. Human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. In order for man to succeed in life, God provided him with two means: education and physical activity. Not separately, one for the soul and the other for the body, but for the two together. With these means, man can attain perfection. Follow your dream as long as you live. Do not lessen the time of following desire, for wasting time is an abomination of the spirit. Reality is created by the mind. We can change our reality by changing our mind. Better to complete a small task well, than to do much imperfectly. To begin is the most important part of any quest and by far the most courageous. The right question is usually more important than the right answer. Never discourage anyone who continually makes progress, no matter how slow. Even if that someone is yourself. When you feel grateful, you become great, and eventually attract great things. Those who are able to see beyond the shadows and lies of their culture will never be understood, let alone believed by. A man who really fights for justice must lead a private, not a public, life if he is to survive for even a short time. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. Be kind. Every person you meet is fighting a difficult battle. Happiness springs from doing good and helping others. If we are to have any hope for the future, those who have lanterns must pass them on to others. Each man is capable of doing one thing well. If he attempts several, he will fail to achieve distinction in any. Attention to health is life's greatest hindrance. Let him know how to choose the mean and avoid the extremes on either side, as far as possible. For this is the way of happiness. Excellence is not a gift, but a skill that takes practice. We do not act rightly because we are excellent. In fact, we achieve excellence by acting rightly. The wise man will want to be ever with him who is better than himself. A good decision is based on knowledge, and not on numbers. The essence of knowledge is self-knowledge. The worst of all deceptions is self-deception. Poverty doesn't come because of the decrease of wealth, but because of the increase of desires. Wisdom always makes man fortunate, for by wisdom no man could ever err, and therefore he must act rightly and succeed, or his wisdom would be wisdom no longer. We will be better men, braver and less idle, if we believe that one must search for the things one does not know, rather than if we believe that it is not possible to find out what we do not know and that we must not look for it. The direction in which education starts a man will determine his future life. Wonder is the beginning of the desire to know the beautiful and the good. More will be accomplished, and better, and with more ease, if every man does what he is best fitted to do. All learning is in the learner, not the teacher. Apply yourself both now and in the next life. Without effort, you cannot be prosperous. Though the land be good, you cannot have an abundant crop without cultivation. Anything worth knowing is already known and must be remembered and reclaimed by the soul. Education is the constraining and directing of youth towards that right reason, which the law affirms, and which the experience of the best of our elders has agreed to be truly right. Don't force your children into your ways, for they were created for a time different from your own. Do not train children to learning by force and harshness, but direct them to it by what amuses their minds. Education is teaching our children to desire the right things. By education I mean the training and excellence from youth upward which makes a man passionately desire to be a perfect citizen, and teaches him to rule, and to obey, with justice. This is the only education which deserves the name. A grateful mind is a great mind which eventually attracts to itself great things. When a beautiful soul harmonizes with a beautiful form, and the two are cast in one mold, that will be the fairest of sights to him who has the eye to contemplate the vision. You get to know someone better by playing for an hour than by talking for a year. Everything changes and nothing remains still. The seen is the changing, the unseen is the unchanging. No man should be angry with what is true. Seek truth while you are young, for if you do not, it will later escape your grasp. Take charge of your thoughts. You can do what you will with them. Knowledge is the rediscovering of our own insight.